frightening because the idea can be a positive one and a negative one, depends how you interpret it. So let us see what we have here, which is really the main part of the table. Speaking about Ketz Israel, the end of time in Israel, or end of Israel. Israel comes here. And you have a very interesting phenomena of Messiah comes here, Iran comes here, Amani. But before, let us see what our rabbis tell in Medrash, Talmud, different places. Son of David, Messiah, is called in the Bible plant of David. So Messiah called Tzemach ben David, Yatzmiach Tzemach, a lot using the word plant. So the question, why plant? What has to do the Messiah with plant? So the explanation given, because it grows as rotten seed, that after the external covers of the seed falls, the pure seed of the seed comes out. This is how the period before Messiah will come. It means we know quite well. This is a process when you put seed, so the covers, the shells, whatever you call it, falls, and then the pips, the pure part comes out, from which the flower, the tree, comes out. The same thing, this what the rabbis explained, that this will be as a period before Messiah will come, which is called the hills of Messiah, Ikveh de Messiah, a situation like we have today in Israel. You see fighting and unfortunately such opposition to Orthodox, to Torah, to Sabbath, frightening, a lot of covers, lot of shells, which in Kabbalah is called shells, klipot. So, who knows, maybe all this fighting, this what is going wars, will bring some, maybe Iran will bring to it, who knows, but this is exactly what our rabbi says. And the Maharal of Prague says, he says it in Tractate Sanhedrin 97a and b, where the signs of the time before Messiah mentioned. He mentions there government heresy, hatred of Talmidei Chachamim, of people studying Torah, of Orthodox. So this all is written there. And the Maharal said about it that is before building a new house. Normally when you build a new house, you have an old one, but you don't like the old one. So what you are doing, you have the old one has to be destroyed. So the house of Israel, I mean, this is what he said before the Messiah, because unfortunately what we have today, a house far away from being Israel. Israel means in Hebrew, there is God, straight with God, Yashakel, Shirkel, praise to God. So Israel today is not Israel. They should change the name. The Palestinians, like this, the leftists want. So let us see now the table, really is fighting table. So it appears a little bit in a little wider area, but it's in the same place you can see just now. So this is the first thing. You have the Ketz Israel, the end of Israel, and you have here, this year we see Tafshin Pegimah, frightening. Parallelism, this is, I said many times that this is not using, really not used letters, not usual one to have Pesh in Taf, Gimal. So altogether it comes parallel, it is significant. And every interesting phenomena I never saw in other places that you have Ben David coming, he comes, but Ben David comes with Elijah together, amazing. Even if we say, by Eliyahu will come with Ben David, and the condition is Shuvah. As the Rambam said, Israel will not be redeemed unless they repent, say Shuvah, returning to God. And then they have HaMashiach, then we have the Messiah. Here you have your son Joseph, maybe indicate to the Messiah, son of Joseph. So it is amazing that you have here so many times the word HaMashiach, the Messiah, and again Messiah, and again Messiah, and again Messiah. Frightening. Why four? Because the Messiah four names. You have the name Shiloh, you have the name Menachem, you have the name Yinon, Hanina, and all those names are not different people, but indicates what will be, what will come out with the Messiah. It will be Menachem, comfort to Israel for all the enemies, anti-Semitic, I love this. And then Yinon, he will have rulership, and Hanina will mercy on Israel, and Shiloh, the word will realize what he contributes to the world, they give him presents. So amazing. So many times Messiah. But we have a certain Iranian of Amani. Yeah. Amanai, yes, you see it so clearly coming, Irani, Irani, frightening. Now, what is interesting and significant that you have here about the Jubilee, Shabbat Haaretz, the Jubilee, if you remember, Kabbalah says that Jubilee will be the year of Messiah, and according to Rabbi Yehuda, this year is the Jubilee, because he says that the Jubilee we can live with the first year after the Shemitah, with Shemitah together. Amazing. So we are a very significant time, and here you have also sons of Joseph. Very interesting. So, as I said, a little bit frightening, how to translate, interpret this expression, Ketz Israel, whether they will do tshuva, repentance, and it will be time of Messiah and happiness, or it will be the opposite, who knows, because this is exactly what Iran is waiting. And this is what the Gemara says. If Israel will not do tshuva, will not repent, so he will appoint as Amanahi, Aman, a ruler like Aman in Persia, and then they will do tshuva. This is what Gemara says. Sanhedrin, Tzadek Sanhedrin. So we have this so significant word for Messiah. And this fits very much this year, because now we are in the year after the Jubilee, yeah? And this is exactly, we are in the Jubilee, which is after the sabbatical, and this was our rabbis tell us in the sabbatical wars, and after it, Messiah will come, and he's waiting, as we saw. So very interesting able to understand the phenomenon in Israel today. Frightening how people can destroy the country. Maybe they destroy it to start a new one, to open the way for the Messiah, because look, this Thursday they are going to do so many things. They said it will be a day of disaster, as they call it, So maybe this is exactly the stage before Messiah. So interesting and significant table for our time.